My name's Neill Ferrill, and back on May 18th, I was diagnosed with a glioblastoma. So when I first got the diagnosis, it hit us as a ton of bricks. Part of the reason for that was my father, several years ago, had also been diagnosed with a glioblastoma. And unfortunately, his situation was much different in that his treatment did not have very good results, and he passed away in about 3 months. So my experience and journey has been night and day with that of my dad. My dad was diagnosed a number of years ago, different hospital, out of state. We would wait hours and hours for a doctor to come visit. Just a horrible experience, not only for him, but for the family as well. Having Piedmont Hospital as sort of my home base for my medical care has just been incredible. I mean, truly, I feel like I kind of won the lottery by living here and having these resources. It has been so calming on myself and my family to have the resources so close by. We've not had to travel. Everyone's been so accommodating with our schedules, so it hasn't taken up our entire day. The nurse navigator, Laura, has always been there. I know that if I have a question, even if I'm a little embarrassed to ask it. I know when I first started taking some of the chemo medicine, I wasn't quite sure. She was very quick to respond in a very reassuring, no problem with the question kind of answer, and that was great. And also, really the information from the social worker side of things. When we first got that diagnosis, again, it was kind of a blow to the stomach. And she gave us a lot of hope, and I think it was founded on some real valuable information. We really took it all in, we absorbed it. What was helpful too, we were able to share that with our family, and we've been able to just kind of live our life. And the fact also that I'm going to be able to do this cool international clinical trial here in Atlanta, where I live, is really awesome. Having the opportunity to be part of a clinical trial, quite frankly, I feel kind of honored to be able to do it. Didn't really know much about them going into it, but I feel like I got a lot of information and I was able to make a sound decision based on facts. For me, I'd say certainly some of it is kind of personal in that I'm excited about being on the front end of some potential care that will help me directly. But again, also it's a bigger picture, with my dad's situation and me. I'm hoping we can end this and that there'll be some good that'll come out of it. So this particular study I thought was kind of interesting. I like the idea that it's 50 years long, so I thought that was kind of interesting, and I plan on being around to see the results in another 45 years or so, but I'm excited.
It's been such a privilege to get to know and be a part of Neill's care team. When I met him, I knew that his father had died of a glioblastoma, and I was a part of his care at the very beginning when he first learned that he had something in his head that shouldn't be there. And so I was very privileged that our neurosurgical colleagues were able to let me know about the scan right away. So we met with him and his family at the bedside, and we were there in real time making decisions about what would be the best surgical approach and the surgical technique. He had an excellent surgery and had an excellent outcome. We were there with him every step of the way when we were learning about the personality of his tumor. So we were able to get the personal signature of why his individual brain cells became brain tumor cells. And that unlocked treatment possibilities. One of them for him was an international clinical trial. We're tremendously privileged that we were able to have him on a trial that he will be able to get state-of-the-art medications in the comfort of his own home and be able to be a part of a trial and still be able to be living with his family here. We're helping him every step of the way. Nutrition, social work, nurse navigating, each of us working together to help him feel as well as he possibly can. It is a real privilege to be a part of his team. But it's not just that, we're actually looking ahead, and we've got many additional clinical trials, surgical procedures, radiation procedures, and other medicines and treatments we can give him if additional changes happen in his health care. So it is a medical home and a journey, and we are privileged to be a part of it.